Breaking news, y'all. Woo! Piers Morgan is stepping down from Good Morning Britain. Man, what a day. Bruh.
P-A-S-C-A-L.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. This is breaking. This is a breaking story, breaking news. Piers Morgan is stepping down as the main host, I guess, the main lead host of Good Morning Britain. And, well, it's because of some things that happened on this morning's show that seem to cause a lot of problems. Yeah, and a lot of complaints. You want to know what the video is all about, what the reason is? Yeah, he stormed out of a video, out of a show, and it goes a little something like this. Hit it.
They have had an overwhelming amount of negative press. You know, I watched the program yesterday, and yes, they had some great press around the wedding, but what press is going to trash someone's special day? There was bad press around the engagement, before the engagement, and everything that has followed since has been incredibly damaging, quite clearly to Meghan's mental health and also to Harry. And I hear Piers say that, you know, William has gone through the same thing. But do you know what? Siblings experience tragedy in their life, and one will be absolutely fine and brush it off, and the other will not be able to deal with it so strongly. And that's clearly what has happened with Prince Harry in this situation. He walked behind his mother's coffin at a tender age in front of the globe. That is going to shape a young boy for the rest of his life.
He has a very good point there. He has a very good point. Prince Harry has obviously been heavily traumatized by the death of his mother, to the point where a lot of his choices, as you saw in the interview, he's very cautious when it comes to protecting his wife and his children. That's for sure.
So I think that we need to all take a step back. And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program, a number of times. And I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
Okay. He got personal.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
So, do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash him, maybe not mine.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
You leave
Sorry,
it, Piers?
can't do
This is
this.
absolutely diabolical behaviour.
Come on.
I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch.
There you have it, y'all. So he walks off from this conversation, this tit for tat that was going back and forth. And I feel like, you know, the conversation between him and, if I'm correct, this is Alex, if I'm correct. The conversation between these guys, it seems like at first, if you watch the entire clip, it's just like a discussion between two people. You know, they're just having this conversation. They're trying to Piers is trying to understand Alex. Alex is trying to understand Piers. It's very, very interesting. And then it just goes off the rails and goes into this world. Now, don't get me wrong. Piers has it out for Meghan Markle, for sure. I mean, without even thinking twice, you can see it. I mean, there's consistent videos of him just going in on Meghan Markle. Just recently, he just did a response to her interview with Oprah, and he's sitting there going, hey, I want to see the Carfax. As much as you sit here and say that somebody said these things, I want to see proof positive. I want to see proof positive who it was that said those bad things. If you can't show it to me, then obviously you're lying, type of thing. He's basically trying to say she's crying wolf, right? So, Alex, one of the guys, one of the co-hosts that's on this show, is calling him out on his BS and basically saying, hey, you guys used to have a relationship. You guys used to be friends. Then suddenly she cut you off. Why? We don't know. I personally don't know why he got cut off from being friends with Meghan Markle, but obviously Piers feels some type of way in regards to not having that relationship with Meghan Markle anymore. Maybe they left on bad terms. You never know. Maybe Piers has a thing for her, and maybe he made the wrong kind of approach to her. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't read his mind, and I'm not in his body, and I am not a part of that relationship. But all I know is that you got another co-host that's basically saying, hey man, why don't you let off of her, because you don't know the experience that she's had. Her experience that she's had is hers and hers alone. You were not there. You were not in the room when those conversations were had. You weren't in the room when those questions were asked about how dark her baby was going to be, etc., etc. Piers has had it out for her, and we all have seen it clear as day, even more now than before, because of this new interview with Oprah. And he needs to just calm the F down. Storming off was a bad move, but obviously he must have stormed off, walked right into the office of the head honcho of that network and said, I'm out, chuck up the deuces, I'm gone. If that's the case, then hey man, that's on you, bruh. If you want to be out, if you want to be out, you want to be out. Like, that's what it is. I don't understand why he wanted to leave. It's not like, just so you know, it's not like Alex, the co-host, was calling him racist or anything bad like that. He just said, hey, I think that what you have in your mind is very, very one-sided. And it's not fair. And maybe you just need to let off a little bit. That's it. That's from what I gathered from the video and from the whole thing. I'll be sure to send you guys the full link down below, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, I don't think it's anything that bad. But obviously, from my understanding, it looks like they've had Alex and Piers have a kind of like a tug of war that goes on the show, because I've seen other ones where Alex has stormed off the set, and vice versa now with Piers walking off the set as well. So anyway, there it is, y'all. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. You know what I mean? Personally, I think Alex has a point. I think that everyone has to take what that interview was carefully. They have to look at the interview and come up with their own opinions. Don't get me wrong. Piers has every right to have his own opinions. He is totally entitled to his opinions, just like Alex is, just like Meghan is entitled to her own opinions as well. But I feel like it's unfair that he is instantly saying, oh, she's a liar, she's this, that, and the third. I feel like there's not enough people that are trying to root for her or trying to at least understand her angle and understand where she's coming from. And I think that's unfair. I think that's a little unfair. They instantly say that she's doing a Jussie Smollett or anything of that sort. And I think that's unfair. Let her say her truth. Speak her truth and let that work itself out. And I'm sure the truth will eventually fully come out. Anyway, like I said, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think on that. Hey, if Piers wants to leave the show, fine. I'm sure he has plenty of other things he could be doing with his time. He already got a whole lot of money. He don't need to secure no more bags. He can go write a couple books and do some specials here and there, and he'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, And also, if it's him actually resigning or if it's the actual network asking him to resign, that's up for grabs, because from my understanding, there's been a lot of complaints that have come in right after this particular interview, this particular moment of this temper tantrum that he had of walking off. Apparently, that also seems to have bit him in the ass, because now there's a lot of complaints that are coming towards him, towards the network, about how he handled this situation, which is also really, really bad. Anyway, comment down below, hit that like button. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Yeah, we are, I don't know how we jumped over the pond and we in London and England right now, but hey, we going international, baby. That international love, oh. Anyway, be good to yourselves, be good to one another, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. International love, oh.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.